Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Poet B here at Majesty Lounge. So thank y'all so much for joining us. We got an awesome show for y'all tonight. Of course, what I'm saying, we had to switch it up just because of the COVID-19, but that's not going to stop any of our poetry. All right. So with that being said, our featured poet tonight will be none other than KMarie, the Soul Sista Slam Birmingham champion. I hope y'all ready because it's gonna be on and popping. All right. So for those watching, make sure you tell your friends, tell your family, tell your co-workers, tell the postman, tell the cashier over at Walmart, all two of them, that we're about to have a great show tonight. All right. So before I get started, let me go and bring up the co-owner of the Majesty Lounge, none other than Queen the Poetess. Let's give it up for y'all.
Hey. How are y'all?
What's going on? She's walking around right now, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We do, we always working. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yo, with that being said, KMarie said she got some folks, that's ready to spit with her. Say Ebony the Goddess, she in the car right now. She about to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah.
So with that, how we do. We always, try to kick things off, just to show everybody, how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people hear about us, but they don't really, they don't know how Majesty Lounge go down.
Yeah.
With that being said, we might as well, get things cracking, that kind of thing. So because of that, I'm a gentleman, that kind of thing. I gotta, let the wife go first, do her thing. The floor is yours, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much. I really don't know, considering that KMarie is coming, I don't know what to do, honey. I don't know what to do because that chick is a beast with it. But shouts out to all the Mobile family. Do you have any suggestions?
Oh man, this trying to think. How you feel? How you feel about calculated? Is that?
Nah, I have it in my brain.
Okay, so not calculated. All right. 3 glasses of mud.
Okay. I might, in the middle of this poem, I might flip it to something else, but
that's cool.
And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. You don't want me for real. I'm just a distraction when you get bored. You're more concerned about my physical accessibility rather than my emotional disconnect. Well, I say, how high when you say jump? When I move, you move. Just like that. Ain't that ludicrous? As strange as it may seem, you don't see this as a form of control, but rather tag it with a hypocritical phrase like baby. You don't care about your well-being. Knowing very well, baby, you could care less. Your emptiness has overshadowed your common sense, and your neediness has created some drama. That's why I'm on the bench. You see, I'm lonelier with you than I thought I would be without you. Epiphany. My mental stability is worth more than your comforts of having options I do not fit in this production, so I quit. Now, initially, when I start talking to you, you are full of clarity. But now, loving you is like massaging a prosthetic leg, like trying to give paper to the dead, like trying to give steroids to the dead. So why don't you just care for me? I know you care for me, there for me. Said you be there for me, cry for me. Said you would cry for me, give to me. Why don't you just live for me? And that's that piece.
Yo, give it up for Queen.
You would pick the one I got to sing on.
Yeah, folks need to know, you know what I'm saying, all your talents,
Oh my God. So I was like, really?
all of the talents, all of the talents. You know.
Well,
So
thank you.
yeah, I guess I'll do this one. And it's so crazy because, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of great, poets tonight. A lot of queens, you know what I'm saying, that's about to grace the stage. So I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and do this old piece. This is actually part of a collab, but I figured go ahead and knock this out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Oxygen, KMarie, fame. Thank you so much.
Respect the crown. Yes.
Respect the crown. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get it cracking. All right, so this piece is called Queen, simply Queen, actually. Your Majesty wasn't created to bow to the feet of peasants. A pleasantries may surround the realms of your reign, but then again, God blessed you to withstand the harshest storm. Lately, my lady, the world's going crazy with our babies having babies while every fight is promoted as entertainment. What's worse in my eyes is that instead of respecting your place on the throne, society went back in time with a platform and rewind, replying that the woman is only meant for bed laying and baby raising, a society where the greatest asset is to claim the biggest ass and breasts just to be rewarded by likes and comments in your status. So who's left to protect the palace when the majority don't even have the decency to give respect? Unless you open your legs, but I beg thee to close thy knees, for a true queen doesn't demand respect, she just commands, nurture, teach, instruct, with wisdom in her temple residing within the lenses of our men brain. No matter how many men tell, it just mental. Telepathic challenges to keep you strong. So nah, you're never wrong to speak your mind at all. So arise, my queens, rise like the African sun. Let your light touch even the darkest of crevices and inspire our heiresses to lift their chin up high. Ears open, tongue relaxed to speak unless necessary, for even the legendary queens rule with the softest voice. Show young men and boys what to expect so they can respect. In simple science, what you put out, they reflect. As each subject bows respectfully to the royalty of Our Lady. Long live the queens. That's my piece.
I remember that piece, the collab with Ox.
Yeah,
ooh, that still blazes. Still blazes. Respect the crown in real life.
Appreciate you. I also saw some people come in. I know Zadora. I think Zadora just tried to come in and then she logged out. Hopefully she can get back in. If not, I definitely understand with that. Let's see. Let me check on Ebony Goddess. Let me check on her real quick. Where she at? Ebony, are you still in the car?
Ebony.
Uh-oh. We can't hear you. Turn your mic on.
She said she's still in the car.
Oh, she's still in the car? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm almost there. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Hi, you guys. I'll be rolling up in a second.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll come back to you, after you, get back, get to your location. We'll go from there, all right?
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so with that being said, we can go flip over to KMarie real quick. I know she had a couple people, waiting, coming through. Let's check on KMarie's spot, because I know that's pretty much an hangout spot right now. Everybody's, venturing over to KMarie's spot, really. So let's go over there.
Shoot, we should have went down there with you.
All right. Yo, KMarie, how y'all doing over there?
Oh, we all right.
All right. So I know Ebony, she's on the way and all that good stuff. So, hey.
Hey. Hello, all.
Not much. So
we all right. Sir, you remember he was there? He was about to pop. Look, let me tell y'all something. Papa was supposed to watch the kids, but he watching the other grandkids, and he couldn't handle all the grandkids, so we still got the kids here. Don't judge my life, okay? All right. I'm just saying, we're going to try to keep him as quiet as possible. I tried to take him in another room. Now I'm going to stay in there, But yes, sir, for the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. We'd like to come up here and grace the mic. So y'all go ahead and snap them up, snap them up, snap them up.
Okay. All right. Can you see me? Can you see? Everybody hear me? Hear me?
Yeah,
hear me? Hear me? See me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay. All right. So, hey everybody, I'm Sir, just like she said, of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC if you ain't heard nothing else. So this piece I'm going to do real quick is called Nerd. It's about just embracing who you are and what you stand for, and not really giving a damn. Period. All right. So hope y'all feel it. I think I'm what happens when a nerd and a poet coalesce. My mind creates a dream for those that dare delve into the depths of history and anime. Oh yeah, I'm one of them niggas. You won't experience barbershop reverberations of my type of conversations. Nah, to each his own, and whatever makes your mind blown. But sports politics have never been my cause to fantasize. But I did idolize and study samurais. Word to Yasuke. Now he was a real one, a revered one. You want to know something? I first learned my respect for Japanese culture through anime. That's how I came across my dude Ichigo Kurosaki. Cuz was 15 years old, running fades on Hollowed Souls. So I asked him to swap roles, and he handed me the controls. But my blade's name was Langston Hughes, and it was a pen. And on its hilt was written a dream deferred, just in case I ever met my sweet defeat. And you're not even knee deep in the swamp of things that I sleep with, so tread carefully. And don't you dare activate my trap card. I'm sorry, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With Nikki Giovanni, and she keeps destroying my blue eyes white demons. My blue eyes white dragons with words of revealing light, and she attacks my life points directly. And when I awake, I'm at the Xavier Institute for Gifted Black Youngsters. It's Black History Month, 1964. We have a couple of guests, MLK and Malcolm X. Xavier likes to tell the story how Stan Lee introduced everybody, and all of a sudden, Magneto enters the room. And for the first time, we just agree to disagree. And then an alarm sounds. There's 4 black mutant girls in danger in Birmingham, so I dress up in my yellow and my blue, and I take that black bird to the friendly skies. And when I arrive, I'm thrown back when that explosion sounds. My fantasy ends when the alarms blare. Ashen innocence permeates the air. I wasn't able to make it this time, but I'll be back again, girls. Just give me 12 hours to prepare. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Snaps. That was Sir. All right. I'm trying to see if Ebony is on the way yet. All right. Who else we got over at on your side, KMarie, that's ready to get on the mic?
Well, I'm waiting on them to get here.
Oh,
you know, Ebony's coming here.
Oh, okay. That's
right. So that's what she's on her way to. She was on 65, but I live like
okay.
5-6 minutes away from it. If that, she pulling in now.
Just she said.
Okay, she said she pulling in.
She's pulling in now. Oh wow.
Right.
Doing that.
So okay, can I do some staccatos while we wait?
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay, so black on black rhyme style. I ain't even got my chain on or nothing, Lord. Y'all see it in a minute. But black on black rhyme style is that we do staccatos, and music. A staccato is a short note, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's a short, poem, if you will. It's really just a play on words, double entendre, if you will. So we say a word, then you say it back, and then we say a word again, then you say it back, and then you have to get the punchline. So it'll be something like toothpicks. Dental x-rays. Right? Okay. So you get that. What's another one, y'all? Gerber. A cold lion. Gerber.
Okay.
I'm moving the chat. I'm sorry, I'm trying to juggle over here. Which one? Oh, Nutty Buddy. My best friend, crazy as food.
I get it.
Wow.
See, this is why I don't do stand up, because I'd be like, okay, y'all like that one. Like, okay, let's see what else we got. What'd you say? Oh, there she go. 1 second.
Okay. All right. Wow, they're getting prepared. They can make sure. For those that's logging in, that's joining us, make sure you go to our website, majesty-lounge.com. We do have, a gift shop so where you can basically, get masks, you can get hoodies like the one I got right here. Also got shirts, t-shirts, and whatnot, what have you. So, also, if you want to donate, to the movement, go to $ Majesty Lounge. That is our cash app. So, you want to donate, to the movement, you can definitely do that. And we'll just go from there. So I know Ebony just pulled in. So while in the meantime, I'll just wait for her, walk up for the show, what have you. So with that, let me basically talk about, what, oh, let's go. I see Ebony. Okay. All right, cool. So Ebony looks like she is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, she was also a participant of the Soul Sista Birmingham Slam. She knocked it out the park. I'm definitely excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ebony, the goddess.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. This new for me. I feel like I'm all famous and stuff now. We hit the big time up over here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Can I do 2? I got time for me to do 2?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Right. Let me see. Trying to think of something I didn't do at the slam because I ain't trying to. Y'all ain't hear all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was saving all my good poems for the end. I shouldn't have did it. I learned my lesson though. Let's see. I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You claim it's so hard to be a Black man in today's society. Only compassionate towards your own struggles, disappointments, adversities, anxieties. But you never acknowledge how the Black woman is left suffering silently. All you see is the image of an ugly, bitter, mad Black woman when you look at Ebony. Never exploring the bitch beyond the mask, beyond the fists, beyond the tears. We're left behind unprotected, unable to let our guard down, expected to accept reality as is. Our layers are the flavors of our soul, but the more our men reject us, the more our flavors turn cold. The little girl inside of me calls for the woman I was designed to be, reminding her of insecurities in past relationships. Depression is a disease not afforded to the Black community, told to suck it up because there's no sense in crying. If you could look beyond my physical temple, you'd be forced to understand my emotionally mental. These tears are a covering, protecting my inner gentle, layered with profanity, sarcasm, and tendencies of being judgmental. Our lives not as easy as it seems. Try being constantly ridiculed for not being what our sons need, expected to be mother and father while learning what a man really is from watching Bill Cosby. Feeling less of a woman because out of the 24 hours in a day, I have just enough time to have no time left for me. Expected to dedicate my entirety for a decision that we both made. You get to up and leave, conscious clear, scot-free, forcing every move I make to incorporate the 2 seeds you fertilize inside of me. Got me asking questions like, what is love and when does it incorporate your loyalty? Leaving me to find younger, more immature versions to feed your so-called needs, starting the cycle all over again, with her allowing you to manipulate her mind and attempt to control her body, all because she believes in you, attaching her emotions to the hope that true love could be found within the images of the empty promises she drew. The great I Am created her for a purpose, not to fuel your self-esteem or feed your ego, not to validate your masculinity using her body as currency. And if she's a queen, as you so eloquently put it, she deserves a throne that doesn't require her to reside on her knees. It seems we're only married as a ploy to keep us from leaving, but 2 years and 3 kids later, let him tell it being a family man isn't his ideal of living. Destroying the structure of the Black family, doing things that aren't accepted legally, killing each other, giving police the opportunity to take advantage of your weakening, leaving mothers, sisters, daughters and sons, wives and girlfriends forever stained, learning to live with the pain of constantly burying our men and trying to find creative ways of explaining death to our children. It's almost sickening how much you complain, not because you're sick of hearing you verbalize your thoughts, but because we stand proudly beside you in society's disdain, advocating for you, protesting your worth and your value. Yet you can never find the time to listen, embrace, or proclaim mine. When did Black men become so vain? Trying to convince me you go through things that we could never understand when we hold you down, no questions asked. But you only hold us down in the tip to get some ass. We're not your honeys, your hookers, or your whores. We're the ribs that our Black men continuously ignore. Believe me, Ebony is the true voice of the Black community. But our people will never be exonerated while she's left suffering silently.
Come on, Ed. Yes.
That's Ebony Speaks. Feel like I just said a whole lot too.
Oh yeah.
Got a little hot under my hair, y'all. Woo. I said one more, didn't it? Dang. Gotta calm down, y'all. Shit.
Raina said, please say the goddess.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all please say the goddess and spell it GODDESS. Let me stop. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more. What's the second one? Gotcha. This is my signature piece, Dear Mama. I really don't think I should do this one because I'm going to cry. Uh-oh. But I'm going to do the shit anyway. And I hope you guys like it.
We heal around here.
Yeah, we heal this shit.
We heal this shit.
Today birthday, y'all, too. That's why I want to do this shit.
Happy birthday.
Dear Mama, I love you so much more than my heart could ever spare. We've shared a lifetime of beautiful memories, yet somehow we can never compare. Growing up, you were my eyes, my ears, my air. But as good as it was, my life felt incomplete without my daddy being there. I missed him so much that in adulthood, I dated men that in some way, shape, or form reminded me of him. Even when it's forced to date a man that had the exact same name as him. He adored me in ways I felt my father would have. Seemed to love everything about me, noticed the smallest intricate details. More importantly, he made me laugh. But somewhere along the year, those laughs disappeared and the same problems that you said you and my daddy had appeared. Slowly but surely, fights erupted. I thought about leaving so many times, but he said he couldn't live without me and that he loved me. Well, I didn't get it then, but I definitely get it now. Every who, what, when, where, and why that I asked you slowly transformed into asking myself how. How could I allow the tears that you cried years before our souls locked eyes to inevitably be born again from your womb? How could I allow the pain that you warned me of, every kiss and every hug, to become blisters and bruises, manifestations of what I was to consume? I thought loving a man more than I loved myself was loyalty, and that was the one thing my father would never give you or me. I have a void for the love my father chose not to give, searching for love, going from man to man, while the void grew deeper still. So I dreamed about how I would give it, not worrying about whether or not a man would give it back. You see, I lost my chances of being daddy's little princess. But all could be forgiven if only I found a man willing to show me how it felt to feel like a woman. Before the umbilical cord was cut and I was labeled a bastard, my love life was doomed. Mama, your attempts to protect me became the fairy tales I envisioned, trapping me inside an ancestral loop. Sometimes I wonder if I cried the day he left, because if I didn't, that would explain why I have a lifetime of tears kept comforting me until I ever ran out, because while I was entwined with the waters of your womb, I became emotionally connected to every tear you allowed to seep through. I'm realizing that although I was ashamed of what my daddy did to you, I somehow allowed him and so many others to do the same to me. And just like you, it was almost time to harvest this man's seed before I had the sense literally knocked back into me. After all, I am my mother's child. And just like my mother, I had to realize that if I couldn't leave for me, I had to leave for my unborn child.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that was Ebony the Goddess. Please say the Goddess. With a, I mean, what can you say about that performance, yo? Like, she just left it all on stage, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? For those that's tuned in, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow her. She is a dope poetry. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely, you know, want to send out our love to her. And it's like ever since, you know, we saw her at the Sista Slam, like she's just been a monster. Like she's just been shutting down mics like every time I see her. You know what I mean? So, you know, thank you, Ebony the Goddess, for, you know, doing your thing and all that good stuff. KMarie, I think that was the only other poet that was over on your side?
Yes.
Okay.
Zadora was trying to make it, but I think she's tuned in, but I don't think she's off work yet.
Okay. Cool. So with that being said, before we get into the feature for tonight, you know, we'll let me say some announcements real quick for everybody before we get into it. All right. So announcements. So this is the end. This is actually the last show for the year. I know we kept trying to promote the We Were Kings 3 Slam, and we kept trying to, you know, trying to get as many people to register and all that good stuff. It would have been done, you know, would have been next week, but because of COVID and everything like that, we figured, you know what, let's go and, you know, put it on ice. But that does not mean we're gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? We will have it, you know, sometime soon. But, you know, for everyone's safety, we wanted to, you know what I'm saying, put it on ice for right now. So with that being said, tonight will be the last show for the year. But with that and said, you know, with that in mind, I definitely want to let y'all know what's going down next year. We already got, you know what I'm saying, 2 awesome features, you know, coming in January and February. We also got, you know, an erotic poetry show coming in February as well. And, you know what I'm saying, we're doing a lot of great things in the community. Community votes actually have us listed in the Community Votes Birmingham listing for their awards under events and party planning. So the Majesty Lounge is nominated for an award for that. So definitely look on our Facebook. We've been putting it out. Also Twitter and all that good stuff, where you just basically click on Majesty Lounge. you know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know, you put your votes in, you know, that kind of thing. Unfortunately, you can only vote once, you know what I'm saying? So you have to create an account, you know, vote once, and then boom, that'll be it. But we're trying to bring an award home, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, thank y'all so much for the love, support, you know, for the Majesty Lounge, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going. Also, you know, we're, you know, with COVID going around and all the good stuff, we just trying to, you know, play it by ear, how we were going to do it. And basically next year, you know what I'm saying, that's why we, you know, created this platform, just in case we may have to switch up, you know, from a live show over to a virtual show, you know, so that way everybody can still tune in and still get this poetry, still get these words, right? So with that in mind, you know, thank y'all so much for support. Make sure you're, you know, you tell your people, you know, join the Facebook page, join the YouTube page. We're even on Periscope. I know some people barely use Periscope now, but, you know, we just trying to, you know, stretch out to, you know, new audiences, you know, that kind of thing, you know, that kind of stuff. All right. Like I said, we do have multiple stuff in the gift shop. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying, we do have face masks. You know what I'm saying? We got it in white and we also got it in black. Only for $5. And that's practically free. You know, so go to our website, Majesty Lounge. Make sure you get your order in. So that way, you know, so we can send it out to you and we'll just go from there. All right. So with this in mind, that is pretty much it for the announcements, so on and so forth. I know my wife's pretty much trying to take care of our son right now because he's been, you know, 2 years old basically. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and get back into the show. Let's see, waiting on KMarie, see if she's ready to get down. All right, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Sista Slam Birmingham champion. She does photography, she does artistry, she's a host, she's just a dope person, period. You know what I'm saying? First time I saw her, you know, was basically, it was actually at our opening, actually. And then after that, it's just like, I've been following her and she's just been doing dope stuff all around, not just the state, but all over the country, yo. So, you know what I'm saying, why not have this dope person be, you know, our feature for the last show of the year, Laceman. And it's so crazy because it's funny that she's part of 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC, that she's going to finish out 2020, right, with a dope performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for KMarie.
All right. I be dreaming of change, 4 quarters on brains as sheep jump around in my mental. Pillow soaked with liquid from my mumbles, from me speaking life in my slumber. Even unconscious destiny still rolls off my tongue. She comes with every flick, a click of a big as I attempt to right these wrongs. Clips stitched to my revolution untelevised, but I'm still shooting these proverbs at these AKs. A K don't mean no harm, just truth is ammunition, but you know a hit dog always yelping. Speak to me. Poetry does in the form of whispers coated with God's thoughts. I'm important enough to cross his mind. Black on black rhyme scholar, painted black, nothing hollow from core to flesh, black power. Raised fist as strong as the columns used to hold our kingdom. Now holes in our kingdoms are calling our blacks their power. And I'm not one to sit back and play coward. See, this steel line in my spine is the only way to keep our crowns up. I have Nefertiti pupils. My vision has queen duties. My words have souls to feed. Come get this cooking. Yamaye in my belly. Ale in my palms. Africa in my bones. My heart infused with Oshun in my mind holds the key to the unthinkable. My faith holds the map to our future. Road trip palooza. I'm plateaued above these plains, elevated and peculiar. Rib you constantly moving. Get right or get left. Message KMarie approved. Mic check. Hey y'all. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for going ahead and sharing so you can tune in later for those that can't tune in right now. Yeah. It is my birthday weekend. Okay, man. But it is definitely an honor and a pleasure to be able to stand here and be able to do this, the feature. I wish we could have been in person, but COVID does what it does and has done what it's done. So we couldn't do that. Now look, I did have a little joint I was gonna put on, but I ain't have time because I thought I was just doing sound check. He was like, well, we about to start. And I was like, oh, I ain't got time to put nothing like that on. Yeah, I would have liked it too. I might have to just put it on and take some pictures or something like that. Y'all can get these overalls today. Okay, we're gonna kick it old school. But thank you to the Majesty Lounge, KMarie B, and the Queen. You know what I'm saying? It's always love, and I always feel love, and I always feel welcomed and appreciated by them. And I'm always in awe of whatever it is that they're doing because they do everything. Okay. I mean, my notifications go off every weekend because they got something jumping. But y'all didn't ask me none of that. So let me go ahead and get into these little poems. Because it's the last one. I mean, I'm just gonna tell y'all a little story. If y'all get tired of hearing me talking, y'all just like shh. And yeah, we'll do it like that. So this is a little bit about Kay, because you know, here we go. All right. We'll start here. It is said that women marry their fathers. The example set before them of how a man should treat a woman, the presentation of how you should be loved, the standard that your spouse should meet or soar above, the design set for your soulmate, your template. And well, honestly, I'd have to say, I didn't know mine well enough to compare. But from what I could gather, I swear these niggas could have been best friends, or more like twins, Siamese, joined at the hip, shoulders, and heads. They could have pledged and been brothers. Stomps and claps, handshakes and colors. They are spot on, period. Two peas out of this world's myriads, kindred spirits, parallel, past influence, future carousel. Two rams aligned in the zodiac of their ways, caught between a fish and bullshit, hazardous by design, mentally aligned. They are synonyms. Him and him, adequately equivalent. An algebraic coincidence formulated and paired with me became a problem. They were quotients. I'm sorry.
You got it.
We became a problem. Their division was the source of their addition was the source of our division. They were quotients, and I simply the remainder that left me solving an equation for X. I often daydream about it being different. Laughter ricocheting off swing sets, joy-filled piggybacks. I love yous, I love you mores, I love you backs. Or him at least acknowledging that I am his kid. Instead, I am one of his discards, banished to the corners of his closet next to his skeletons, where he expected me to lie beneath his feet, yet chain my undying love to his ankles. I witnessed my father's face and his actions as the blaspheme dripped off of his lips, dishonest eyes, lies wrapped up in I will always love you, always and forever, butterfly kisses, daddy's little girl, every cliche of a love song, broken records echoing like sirens as the theme music to our unfinished memories, which like them are permanently temporary. An oxymoron forever pinned into my psyche by the first man to ever break my heart and his sorry ass protege. Maybe history won't come back to me and taunt me with faint memories of being daddy's princess or my husband's queen before, reminding me that you can't love someone into loving you. And you can't love someone into staying. The decisions of their temptations will be the source of your replacement. You always think you're irreplaceable until you've been replaced. Call yourself untouchable until you get recast. It's not a film that you want to get used to, but I'm used to it now. And though time has passed, I'm still broken. And though you may think I'm better off, that doesn't make it hurt less. When you fracture a bone, it never heals. But when you shatter a heart, all of the contents spill, highlighting every twinge of pain you feel. And I'm there still, a 3-year-old, resurrecting her father's return in the eyes of a man cut from his same cloth. This is the only time I've seen irony this close, so be careful. Because repetition can be a bitch and karma's its sister, and the sinister chuckles rising up out of our scars don't help fix us. They just remind us of our fathers. See, he made me the other woman. I was number one. Third finger ice dice. Pieces of promises torn as soon as he parted his lips. I went from being his wife to his mistress. He traded our life for hush stitches placed on petty events that real men wouldn't give a second glance. Cadence alerts invading the screen of his phone. She's telling him his wants and the needs from our throne, and he blames me. The lies lied under our matrimony, mattress holding secrets only known by him. Stems grew from the roots between us. Seeds birthed barriers in our we just. Wish he could have seen the true screen in my pupils, coated with raindrops from my battered soul, but it's my fault. I didn't love him like her. I didn't fuck him enough. My gut twisted a knot in the center of my intestines, cramping up my breaths. I took a deep breath, inhaling all of his serpents. 5 women in his amen corner, leading him to believe that what he was doing was okay. And I'm the one crazed. Crossing the border of insane, he acts as if I'm overreacting and proceeds to tell me they wouldn't be a need if I did my duties, but I found stupidity tucked in the midst of his words. The fuck would I let him do this and give him rewards? Applause for his flaws. Ovation celebrating his careless nature when all I could come to terms with was that this nigga ain't shit.
Come on, baby.
He actually asked me if I would hold his hand while he held hers. As his girlfriend gave birth to his offspring, though my eggs never hatched as an offering from his sperm, and though that shit burned, I felt more sorry for her. See, she may not be that strong. My spine supported his weight, leaving my heart heavy. Something like triple D's fresh out of their support. I lost support, but learned how to breathe on my own. I wonder, does she know that she will never again be the same person that she was before him? She has to grow a tough skin, Teflon thick, and dealing with the females to match her own reflection. She has to hush her voice or become hoarse from repetition. Take those verbal ass whippings while getting backlash, while getting backbitten. This ain't joyriding. This is driving blindfolded with your brakes missing. And shit, I hope she stays with him, so she will always know what my days felt like. Prison with mirages of paradise. Gambling his crap's paradise. Roulette, no blank shit blew my mind. Thoughts scattered on sheets, notebook the scene of a crime, but it's her time. How will she cope? And must feel cold sleeping in the spot of the only woman he's ever given his name to. She bore his seeds, but he still won't give her his name. Cruel manners run rampant through his veins. I hope that she is ready, prepared for the long haul. I wish y'all could see what I see. I'm sorry. I hope that she is ready, prepared for the long haul. I need her to drink her milk to strengthen her bones. She can't crack under his pressure. I need her to stay strong. Being his number one comes with many scars, and she must bear them. It will prevent some innocent soul from crossing his path. She must reap when she has sown. Beware of karma's aftermath. His old habits are merely dormant. She should always remember that, or she will in fact become just the other woman. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't see daddy and baby moonwalking down the hallway, okay? All right. Okay, now that we got that bullshit out the way, all right, I just had to let you know, so when I do the future poems, you understand why those poems mean so much to me and why I be, into it and whatnot, because, on my first CD, I say, we did like little interviews or whatever, my second CD, I'm sorry, and I said that you have to go through hell to get a little slice of heaven, you know what I'm saying, and I've gotten that in abundance, and so I had to tell you about the hell to tell you about the heaven, right?
Mm-hmm. That's gay.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. I should do hashtag last song. Well, not last, because y'all want to hear the mac and cheese poem, huh?
Yes.
Y'all figure out what it is. I don't even do erotic poems, but the mac and cheese poem, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry or you're welcome, but it's gonna come later on down the line. I hope y'all are still rocking with me. I can't see any of the feed. I can't read nothing, so I don't know. There's no audience here. I mean, I got audience. My people's with me. Then my people's with me. But I don't have a audience per se. So I don't know. It's kind of weird this way. Usually I feed off the the people, but the people's ain't in here. All right. I should go ahead and do hashtag. Go and get it out. Yeah. Let's go. Get hashtag.
Let them know how you feel.
And then
That separation in it.
right. Talk about some right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And talk about some brighter days, and then tell y'all why we got girls. Okay, so y'all was hearing me. Y'all was listening. Okay. Messed up. By the way, shout out to Net did. Oh, do y'all see the pen? Okay. Net did it. By the way.
Hey,
Okay. I love.
You love God for what?
I love God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But some of his children get on my nerves. Okay, so if you need one, that did it. Let me put my clothes back on. Y'all didn't ask me to take nothing off, and I'm not going. Okay, my husband up here. Y'all wilding. Okay, let me do my little poem. Well, let me say this: a change will come, but a change will only come if everybody accepts the need for the change.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me do hashtag. Okay. Hey. Oh, you okay then? All right. As I look over at the co-creator of our children, I am frightened. Fear invades my pupils as I look over his black skin, his thick beard, his slick lips, and his honest eyes, and I watch the back of his head go out the door, not knowing if I'll see his face ever return. I am shaken to my core, lured away from worryless blinks and peaceful sleeps, and I've adopted the desire to conference call my brothers, my best friend, my uncles, my cousins, and keep them on hold in case the plague of injustice decides to pay them a visit. My eldest sibling's tongue, my other's innocence, my man's love for rap music all seem to be prearranged death sentences, an excuse to execute, forever holding hostage great things that they are and have yet to become, and they'll attempt to justify, digging up skeletons to use as their pedestals, 5 mugshots and 2 kids that have a field day with him. Wrapped hands drip with blood from sparring. They'll paint him as sinners for my sweetheart. They'll just use that he was a father unwed. These fears I kept on display, broadcast from the melanin of my skin. For each teardrop, for each drop of bloodshed, and each lie to cover their tracks while our blackness mourns and they receive paychecks. And what am I to do? What are our people to do when even when our palms face the sky, they still find a reason to shoot, and they go home and kiss their wives and children, caress their faces with soiled hands, and we hashtag another name, hoping it will haunt them when they see it, ringing their ears when they hear it, and leave the taste of poison when they speak it, but they'll go free. And their fellow fiends will rejoice about it, and they will feel unblemished and vindicated, and they will stay this way and wait for history to repeat itself. A wise poet once said, we're no longer becoming ancestors. We're just like our ancestors, hanging from the boughs of their badges, plucked like strange fruit. This is an epidemic, one violently latched on to slavery, as if this country ever derailed itself from such thoughts, such actions. Oh, pigmentless woman, do not look my way, or comfort me, or pat me on the back, and feed me these lies about these oncoming changes and how we are in this together, and we are the same when your sons can walk freely.
Come on, Jay.
And your husband never has to watch his back. I can almost accept your sympathy, but your comparison, you can keep that until you feel this pain of a soul being ripped out right beside you, and your breath paused because theirs no longer exists. until you witnessed your loved ones all over the news and videos of their death on the internet zoo, until your own people attempt to rationalize these soul jackings with the lifestyle of a man. Until then, keep your gestures and your cries for equality with all lives matter, like this is supposed to give me comfort, like it's not merely just a slap in my face. You cannot erase our racist race by simply changing a word in a phrase meant to make our value finally reach yours. Your ploy is not sanctioned. It falls heavy on angry eardrums, cadence injustice's evil twin into the tunnels of our minds. You are derived from the same people that say slavery was so long ago, as if slavery don't still live in these times. Stop comparing your fight to mine when we are not on the battlefield behind the same line. The burdens that affect my shoulders will never grace your spine. So quite frankly, your matters don't matter to me. Okay. So hashtag that. Hey. Yeah. What book she said? Whoever said that.
Hey, you still pulling shit out the damn horse?
I'm not I'm not angry. I just, sometimes you gotta tell them.
You gotta let them know.
You gotta tell them about it,
That energy too.
Yeah. All of it. They can keep all of that, and you're welcome. All of but yeah, so hopefully y'all still vibing, y'all still rocking. Tell me if I'm going too fast or if y'all like it slow. I like to make sure that people are pleased.
You got them speechless.
That mean I ain't saying nothing.
They saying.
Okay.
Crystal Chapman said, "Speak that cake."
Oh, that's the best. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to crystallized gems. If you like unique things like phone purses and
phone purses.
Right, it's a phone. Oh, I'll go get it. If I could go back, I'll go get it. I'll bring it before the end of the live. Right. I'll show you the purse and connect it to my phone so you can see that it actually works.
Wow.
Right, I can roll it down. And it's a purse though. It's a clutch. Okay. Anyway, she has great things like that. Once again, crystallizedgems.com. And I felt like I had another shout out to do. Oh, I did. Oh, I'll get in a second. All right. So enough of the angry stuff, right? KMarie, how many poems did y'all want? Because I want to make sure that I'm not, I don't want to bore nobody or nothing. People, Saturday night, it might be a date night or something. You know what I'm saying? So what did he say?
This your night. It's the birthday night, so do how you feel.
Right. But that's a lot of poems. Yeah, I might get tired of hearing my voice. I'd be tired of hearing my voice. I'd be tired of hearing me talk. Hey, something else. Yeah, something else. Here we go. Let's talk about something. What do you say? Oh, I have the what's the name in this delay on it. Oh, yeah, so it looked like he just popped up, but he already said what he had to say. Yeah. I was just making sure I was in the frame so you didn't have to keep right. So I was just trying to be a little proactive. So they think I'm slanging. I certainly am. Poetic highs from dope lines. Come get you a gram. It's a poetry thing. That's poetry slang. My lyrics be the product in my corners, the stage. I'm lacing nouns with verbs. My words are herbs twisted in mine. Take you a puff. Yeah, pass the word. I be Mike stepping and check on black on black rappers spitting lines, creating vibes. There's levels to this method. I'm so outrageous, lyrically contagious. I'm a fisher of men, hook, line, and elevation. Demeanor playful, but my flow is a dope. Mix that with poetry, and poetry becomes the result. Because it's a poetry. Okay, y'all didn't ask me to dance. I can't dance for real. That's all. That's all. I just had to change the whole vibe. Okay. Let's go here. So I'm insecure. Like soul shivering, terrifyingly afraid of looking stupid and ending up by myself, locked into solitary confinement with my worst enemy. How frightening and how misleading for me to desire someone to love me in a way that I don't love myself in. Put up with my tendencies like I can handle my own shit, so maybe I'm insecure and I'm selfish. I found myself building bridges and blowing up life rafts, which in retrospect has damaged my bridges and blown up my life rafts. Drowning has never been a preference of mine, but choking on water is my most memorable pastime. And love used to be marked first choice and favorite with unwavering faith until my back was used to break vows before they were thrown in my face. I've become fearful that one day I will wake up to 0% of his stuff so that he can go and lie next to some woman that he's decided to love. And it's so silly because I know better and he is better. Better yet, the best thing to ever cross my path. He holds my peace in the palm of his hand, understanding in a nook of his neck. And I know that his arms are the ones that I can run to. He is my escape, my do me right in every sense of the phrase, my best friend, my ace. And it's crazy to think that my glitch is that happily ever after no longer exists. And if it looks like it, then I have to question it or prepare myself for the downfall, when in actuality, I am creating it, producing weight with it, is sinking like burdens into my relationship. See, scars hunt like nightmares until you awake from them. And he has been my truth serum, the antidote to my bullshit, the one that challenges me to dig up old habits and wrongdoings. He has me examine them to make sure that their seeds are completely ruined. He has seen my ugliest parts and all of my interior and still has the nerve to place me on a pedestal and love and cherish everything about me. Insanity. For my superpower to be sabotage and his is unconditional love. See, heaven must have hooked this up for him to be able to do something powerful, like recreating me the ability to love and trust. He has shown me that even when you've been broken, it is possible to become whole again. Mending is an option. And though the road may be rocky, he made me his Adrian. His creed is to assist me in slaying these dragons, to creating me a champion, so that one day I can stand before you and say, hi, my name is KMarie, and I used to be insecure.
All right now. Yeah.
When you come close.
Oh.
Thank you, baby. Y'all don't look at her hair. She on vacation. Going off the camera. They might judge me. They might call the folks. It ain't so bad. It just got a little. She just sleep wild. That's really what it is. Okay. Look, don't look at my roots. Look, this part right here, it's moving, but this helmet. Okay, don't tell Tasha. Shout out to Tasha from architecture, by the way, because nobody does it. All right. That's how I feel. Oh, and shout out to Alternative Elements, because that's what I use on girls' hair. I wish I could really show you, but y'all can't see today. Okay. Judge your mama. Okay. He told you all the stuff I do. Look, I be doing stuff. I mean, editing pictures and everything. Look, they probably looking at me right now. She doing a live, and that look.
What's the name
I'm
of
working.
your photography?
Oh, thank you for asking. KMarie Photography. KMarie PHOTGRP. All right. I am on Facebook. www.facebook.com/KMarie Photography Fan. I'm also on Instagram. That's crazy. I know you was about to ask, huh? KMarie Photography Fan, because I know y'all wanted to know. That's crazy. The website is in the works. Shout out to Dwayne Austin, who is working on that for me. And once I get you a headshot, because I be worried about everybody else's headshots. And when I get you one, okay then. But that's going to be, guess, www.KMariePhotographyFan.com. It's going to be wonderful. Right. Wonderful. Okay. So, all right. Let's get a little lovey-dovey. Let's talk about Marcus for a second.
Let's talk about it.
I was talking about Marcus and Insecure, but let's really talk about it. That's right. What I've been doing this shit. A and B on my hips. M-E, that's my nigga. For them three, okay. Oh, y'all don't know that song. Okay, look. Oh, right. Oh, you was gonna do. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm on my way. Headed to the top. I'm a headline. Hey, y'all don't even know what I'm talking. Oh, my fault. Look, when y'all see headliner come across the screen, y'all make sure that y'all press play and share and comment and all of that good stuff because it deserves to go viral. Beyond, we need to break the internet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't even know what we're talking about, and y'all will though.
Yeah.
And you're welcome in advance.
Y'all don't know a lot.
This message has been KMarie approved. Okay, let me step back and do my little poem. We got serious right there. I had to let y'all know. All right. Marcus and him in here. He in the back with the baby, y'all. The love of it all.
I feel it in the atmosphere.
All right. I tell him I love you. 8 letters, all caps, no spaces. Font the size of infinity. See, spaces leave room for doubt and hesitation, and I have neither when it comes to him. He takes my breath away, but he is my oxygen, tank full of that good stuff. Cupid puffs fuel every chest pump. He makes my heart smile and my soul curtsy, and that's perfect. And he's perfect for me and I for him. I should nickname him Vitamin because he is good for me. He is yin and zen, and I'm pretty sure he was birthed in Zion. Have you ever met God before? Because he reintroduces himself every time I look in his eyes. Father Time often plays jokes and has me feeling like it was just yesterday, and other times like it was years ago. So Time and I often share chuckles as these memories play of first kisses and infancies, and I'm thinking reminiscing might just be my favorite. Right next to imagining I ever after, I never imagined that our love would grow like wildflowers along the pathway to my soul with him in all of his glory. He is my poetry, destined to reside within me. He is beautiful, no feminine intent in any sense of the word, but in every sense of his adoration, and I adore him with all 5 senses. My 6th sense is definitely loving him. My love stems from a deep root inside me, birthed from the seed that he showers daily, and I shower him. Wash him with joy and peace. Bore 2 bundles of it in my womb and placed them in his arms. Our heartbeats had never been that in sync before. We never created life and watched it breathe before. Our beautiful daughters, perfect replicas of their father. See, he is the Boaz that church folks gossip about. He is the orchestrator of my smile, the violinist to my heartstrings, the percussionist to my chest plate. He keeps me in tune, trouble kissing bass sun, dancing with the moon. My soul swoons every time my eyes rise to set on him. My vision rests in him. I guess he is my favorite view. He's the direct descendant of Nefertiti and Zeus, the queen of love and god of possible. He is my holy grail, the holder to the blueprint of our young forever. And I just want to love him. I just want to flood him with X's and O's and other gems. I want to nourish him. I want my love to stick to his bones. I have made my love his home. He rests there. My love is my king's castle. He is blessed there, and I am blessed by him. Reborn in his I love yous, baptized in his admiration. I ask in him, like one does the sun rays. See, he is my everything. And it's perplexing. Of all the things he's done for me, the most memorable thing was him teaching me how to love me. It's the aid to me being able to love him better. And I make sure to always start by telling him, Marcus, I love you. I know, I feel all gushy. Speaking of gushy.
Gushy, yeah.
Mama.
I know. I know somebody's probably judging me for doing this poem and the baby's in the room, but
Whoa!
They don't know what's going on, and it's the story of how they got here. So here we go. I did.
Let me record this.
I actually didn't practice this poem. I hope I got it. Because I really wasn't gonna do it because I don't really do it right. The poem's real. I put it on there. I put it at the real bottom, like the very, very bottom. Mm-hmm. How the poem start, y'all? Yeah. Right. She was like, you know. I was like, all right. Y'all don't worry about my kangaroo pouch. I carry babies in there. Okay. Y'all ask me none of that. Word vomit. I'll tell you. Okay, Jeremy, I'm ready now. There's something about the way he fucks me. His rhythm is impeccable. Navigation exceptional. His hands read the braille of my goosebumps, guiding him to G-spot, and my G-spot welcomes him. His fingertips create dam and release while I dam and release water in his palm tree. I rain on his parade as he marches down K Street. He maketh me lie down in pastures of bed sheets, ankles round my head see. He be going in. Drake must be money in the grave because he be digging. Them back-to-backs are what he's getting. And hell yeah, he fucking right. He'll swear he's not a writer, but if these walls could talk, they swear he's a liar. My walls are his venue. His mic has me open. His strokes scribe in print, but his mouth writes in cursive. And when he's hungry, he eats. The only person that can drink after him is me, and he feasts as if I'll expire. Kevin Gates with his tongue, see, he don't get tired. He eats me intensely. I'm his favorite food. He often chews with his mouth open, and I don't think it's rude. He devours my soul, creating seas, oceans, and waterfalls. In this ring, there's no whole bars. He's nitro fucking raw. People's champs, what I call him. He busts my spine and he rocks my bottom. Now I'm Samoan. I rock on that Johnson until I glaze on his ham. Mac and cheese, the soundtrack. He stirs around in it and he slaps my cornbread. He wraps his lights around my mind like his palm does my hair. Grabs my shoulder and my waist and damn near finds his mama in there. I intake the loudest, but he makes me louder, and that's saying some shit. Gets me all cocky, saying to me, you know you taking this dick. Excuse my French, but j'aime cela. You know, I love that shit. He's the perfect fit. My curves match his. He puts his head in the game and dives right in. 2K. He's playing, teasing the rim, pump faking, finger rolling, and he lays it all in. He'll pace her and lake her. Got dribbles all down her lane. His shots don't miss. His D is intense. My nigga goat like King James. I'm just saying. Hey. There's something about the way he fucks. Look, yeah, I can't do that no more. I can't do that poem. I hope my mom ain't watching. I can't believe y'all got me on the poetry. But Carrie B did say that he had an erotic show coming up. I'm not saying I was going to be in it. If you like things like that, you should probably go ahead and like Majesty Lounge, like the page, so you get all the events, so your phone can be jumping like mine do. I'm thinking, oh, I got a notification. Oh, it's Carrie B. They got another. I can't even make it to Birmingham. They got another show. I don't even know what's going on. But I mean, I make it what I can. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really had on my lineup. Now, if you need an encore, I can come back and do one more because she had wanted to hear one. But I feel like I've done like 17,000 poems, and hopefully.
Well, you did say you could do one last one. I said I thought this was the last one.
I did put it as the last one, but I didn't say it was my last one, so I didn't know if he was ready or not. And I'm all for the flow of the show. So if I needed to, then. But if I didn't, then you know what I'm saying. Oh, okay.
right. So before, so you got one more, or is that it? Or
That's up to you. I mean, I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready.
yeah, I got you. All right. So before we log off, I want to thank everybody for logging in. Make sure you log into our Facebook page, YouTube, Periscope, because this will not be the last time that we'll be doing something like this. And I'm so happy that KMarie, was doing her thing, and you can tell. I mean, she got poems on poems on poems on poems. So hey.
She be clear.
And on top of that, what a way to start the birthday turn up, right? Because
What's okay?
you know what I'm saying. So
KMarie Photography, MaRiePhoto.
Make sure you support her photography business because she has a great eye. You know what I'm saying? So KMariePhotography.com. Look out for that website. Make sure you go to her Facebook page, Instagram, all that. You know what I'm saying? We all about support. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you go to her business. All right. So with that being said, I know some people are just now coming in. So we'll give KMarie one more, one more for the one time. And do your thing.
Okay.
All right. Send it home. All right. You want to hear 21, huh? Oh, I know that's what she wanted to hear. Look, and all these poems I'm about to retire, so sorry. That's why I did them. The end 2020, so I can start 2021 fresh with the new material that we've been slaving. Look, y'all understand what goes on behind these scenes, you know what I'm saying? But look, these people are, I know y'all can't see who here, but just know the people that's here, these people, get you a click like mine, because you might need it for the elevation in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because this click right here, everybody's winning, So, I mean, it is what it is. All right. Because y'all ready to go, huh? Okay, let me just do my little point. This is 21. Shout out to Jake. I pledge of allegiance to these scrolls rolled off my tongue. Mm-hmm. Pen pulled out, these are atomic psalms. I'm no longer merely a poem composer. From this day forth, I am a soldier. The notebook is the camo. The pen is the rifle and the ink is the ammo. But I'm an airborne ranger for words. Special forces for nouns and verbs, and my mind is a mine. And the haikus I shoot are like 7.62. My weapons of choice are those of grammatical construction, homonyms, metaphors, similes, conjunctions, artillery allocations for your mental's consumption. Enemy lines lie with enclosed minds. These verbal grenades move the barriers in your headspace. I am a soldier to the pen. And basic training was my life. So the soul of the pen is soldiered and more so molded in my skin soul. While y'all brainstorm, I'll shine like the sun do. While oratorical acts of war, my quotes are Sun Tzu. And controversial chains are my battle cry. I lie in foxholes for days, trying to conjure rhymes that sway the minds of Generation Y. Why? Because child, I'm not easily created. Falling victim to the lyrics of this new hip-hop nation, brainwashed in camps resembling concentration, leaving their dreams vacant like those Japanese cities on the 6th of month 8. And now I'm in charge of recruiting, sergeant of arms and saluting the pen. And I graduated with honors, so I'm the Unabomber for the pen. I'm the Sierra Mike's Alpha for the pen. I would have found Osama for the pen. Kidnapped Saddam's mama for the pen. My loyalty is unblemished, and every poem is a covert mission I have finished. So I have countless awards, medals, and ribbons for ink-riddled pages in this magazine. Arm yourself, lift equipped with these lethal machines. Arm yourself and scattered fragments scattered through thought patterns explode. Ripping through your minds with these Da Vinci codes. Arm yourself, ripping rubber-handed lies to shoot truth to the youth. Arm yourself and scattered fragments. I had to rewind on y'all. Ripping rubber-handed lies to shoot truth to the youth. Arm yourself, hollow points break the form of weak brain matter. Warfare splatter stains these pages that I live for, what I drill for. From left I write about face lost in this battle. Grappled by right flank and column left's chatter, and I still forward march through the tunnels of lined paper. War paint on, ink is my vapor. I present these arms to these missions I have been chosen for. No task ever aborted. I am the closer. Fuck being a poet. I am a soldier. Thank y'all. Hey.
That was KMarie. That look, I don't know about y'all, but man, this vibe it's almost as if we had a live show. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to KMarie for doing the thing. Also, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Birthday wishes. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, turn up, you know, do your thing. Make sure y'all, you know, support her business, you know, her photography business, KMarie Photography, you know, on Facebook, Instagram. Also, the website coming out as well. So please make sure you support with that. With that being said, thank y'all so much for joining in. This was a dope show. You know what I'm saying? And just think about it. You know what I'm saying? We were streaming on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, on all the major social media channels, you know what I'm saying, we got to see KMarie do her thing. So for all those that, you know, that joined us, thank y'all so much. Make sure you share, comment, do whatever, you know, share it to your friends, family, the postman, the cashier over at Walmart, basically everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just to let them know that, you know, the Majesty Lounge, we got a platform for the artists, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, thank y'all so much, you know, for the support, the love. You know, 2020 was a crazy year, but we were able to make it. We here, right? So 2021, we can only go higher. So with that being said, thank y'all so much. Make sure you go to our website, majesty-lounge.com, where you can actually go to our gift shop. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got face masks. We got a lot. Only thing we don't have is insurance. You know, you might sell that. I'm just playing. But thank y'all so much, you know, for joining in. And also, you know, for next year, we are a event space. So if you want to have a performance, or if you know somebody that's on tour that needs to, you know, a spot to do their thing, let them know about us. You know, so we're also in support of every kind of artistry, poetry, comedy, music, you know, that kind of thing. And if you're interested in as far as hosting a poetry show on, you know, at our venue or whatnot, definitely let us know. You know, saying we are all ears, you know, that kind of thing. So once again, appreciate y'all for coming to us. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is KMarie signing off. We're at the Majesty Lounge. Y'all have a good night. Peace.